to our class assembly, all about our science topic stargazers. Anyway, enjoy!
So make sure you complete your homework and your reading tonight. Well, we started to look at the solar system this morning. Now let's see. Well, we started to look at the solar system tomorrow, and I can't wait to show you all this amazing model of the solar system that got delivered today. Right, get your belongings, it's home time.
My mum will go mad if I'm not back for tea. I just want to see the solar system model, then we'll go. I'm the biggest. I should be near the sun. Move!
You can't just move, you need to stay in your order.
Don't say bossy Saturn.
Who are you?
Duh, I'm Mars, also known as the red planet. Can't you see? What on earth is going on?
Did someone say Earth? That to me, and I'm quite simply the most important planet. I'm approximately 4.5 billion years old, and I'm one of the known planets in the universe to have life. Nice to meet you.
Important, ha! Don't you mean boring? On the other hand, I'm interesting. I'm named after the Roman goddess of beauty. Yellow clouds made of sulfur and sulfuric acid cover the entire planet, causing light to reflect off the surface, which makes me the second brightest object in the night sky after the moon.
Stop showing off. We're confusing the poor children. Let's introduce ourselves in order, please, Jupiter.
I'm the sun.
Hello, I'm Mercury.
Venus.
I'm Earth.
Don't forget me. I'm a moon. I orbit Earth.
I'm Mars. I'm Jupiter.
And I'm Saturn.
Hello, I'm Uranus. Neptune here.
This is our proper order. We are the 8 planets that make up the solar system, and we all orbit around the sun. However, we orbit at different speeds and are all completely different.
Wow.
Who knew there were so many planets out there?
Our solar system is actually filled with all kinds of cool things, not just planets. Yeah, like asteroids, stars, comets and moons. Did you know I have 14 moons? 14 moons? We only have one. I only have 2 moons, but I'm quite important, you know. Did you know I'm most likely to candidate for future human habitat? However, my planet is affected by huge dust storms that occur every now and then and cover the entire planet. I'm very cold and dry, but water exists in the form of ice in the north and the south pole. My surface has many craters deep by this volcanoes.
Whereas I'm an ice star, mostly made of flowing gas materials above a solid core. And did you know I'm the only planet that's much on the side?
Don't interrupt me, I wasn't finished. At the moment, there are 2 rovers on my surface and 6 spacecrafts orbiting me. They are tasked with discovering the presence of water and searching for evidence of previous ancient life. Wow, cool, you're all so different.
And what about you? What are those things around you?
Things, how rude. These are my rings. I'm surrounded by a system of rings that stretch out for thousands of kilometers. My rings are made up of tiny ice crystals. Some are as big as houses and some as small as specks of dust.
As big as houses? That's not very big at all. Out of the way, let me properly introduce myself. I'm the 5th planet from the sun and the biggest planet of our solar system. I'm 318 times bigger than Earth. I also have a total of 79 confirmed moons. In a way, I'm like the solar system's vacuum cleaner because of my powerful gravity. It attracts many of the comets and asteroids. They tend to hit me rather than other planets. I sound a bit like a superhero, don't I?
A little bit, yeah.
What about you? Me? Oh, well, I'm Mercury. I'm the smallest planet in our solar system and closest to the sun. I'm what's known as a terrestrial planet, and I'm Earth-like with rocky surface, and I'm very much like Venus, but with no moons or rings around it. I'm not very interesting, but I'm the fastest around our sun. It takes me 88 days to orbit the sun. It takes us 365 days.
Morning, class. Well, we started to look at the solar system lesson this morning. Now let's see, there's a saying to help us remember the order. My very easy method just to speed up naming planets.
My very easy method just speeds up naming planets.
Hang on a minute. Why on earth is Jupiter next to the sun? This model must be faulty. I'll have to send it back.
We've learned all these facts in our science and English lessons about the solar system.
We've studied planets and written reports about them just like real scientists.
Here's an example of ours.
The sun is the centre of our solar system. Without it, the solar system would not exist. All of the planets, as well as radiant rings and colossal asteroids, orbit around it. Did you know the sun is actually a star? This means it emits golden honey light, and the centre of the sun is lava light. Gives lava light heat to the other planets. The sun is like a giant scorching ball of fire. The centre of the sun is mainly made of hydrogen gas, and this turns into helium gas. When this happens, the sun creates a lot of heat and light. It is recovered that the centre of the sun is around 15 million degrees.
Mercury, the closest planet to our sun. Mercury is the size of the Atlantic Ocean. This is one of the few planets smaller than Earth. Also, did you know the Earth is 18 Mercuries? Unexpectedly, even though it looks plain white, it's actually blue and yellowy white in colour. Mercury is a rocky planet with a metal core made of iron and nickel. During the day and early morning, Mercury is extremely hot, whereas at midnight it is extremely cold and almost freezing temperatures.
Earth is the third planet from the sun. Our planet is the only place where life is known to currently exist. Many factors affect this hypothesis, such as temperature, atmosphere, and the fact that most of the Earth's surface is about 70% is covered in water with water. The most important thing needed for life is water, but Earth is perfect for life in other ways too. Earth has an atmosphere with oxygen, which we know all living things need to breathe to be able to survive.
Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter has a thin, faint ring around it and is made from tiny specks of dust, but these rings can't be seen from Earth. The most famous feature of Jupiter is found on the surface of the planet. There's a red spot, which is actually a storm that has been blowing for about 350 years, yet scientists still do not know what caused it.
As Uranus is the second furthest from the sun, it has to travel a pretty long time to go once round our home and stars. It takes Uranus roughly 84 years to orbit once around the sun. Because of the gas in the atmosphere, Uranus' atmosphere to be a blue planet. Appears to be a blue planet.
We've also studied craters and which sized asteroids create the biggest craters on planets.
We also got to research what kind of uplift you need to make a rocket take off. We learned that rockets take off by burning fuel. The fuel produces gas as a byproduct, which escapes the rocket with a lot of force. The force of the gas escaping provides enough thrust to power the rocket upwards and escape the force of gravity pulling it back to Earth. We didn't have any fuel to burn, but we used a different kind of force.
Thank you for listening to our class assembly.